This video is specifically to address the current situation that took place yesterday at the Dubai International Airport, where some Nigerians were denied entry. It has been gathered that some of them came with tourist visas, approved, yes, fine, but it is no longer to be allowed for job-seeking purpose. If you must come into the country as a tourist or a visitor, you must follow the current rules. The UAE has changed come September today 2022. A lot of visa categories. I've made a video not less than 24 hours to forewarn everyone, to prepare everybody's mind of the recent rules to be rolled out September 2022. But a lot of people took it for granted. Some agents, it is very pity that some agents refuse to address their clients, refuse to inform their clients of the recent law in the UAE. Not only Nigerians have been denied, Pakistanis have been denied some weeks ago also. You must have requirements to enter the country September 2022. A link is dropped here for you to peruse all the current types of visa categories so that you will not be left behind. If you must come as a tourist, follow the rules, follow the current requirement. At least you must have 5,000 dirham as BTA or 6 months bank statement. You must have an address of someone that will inhabit you here for the space of 3 months, as the case may be. The person must have his or her own requirement as well. If you are coming for a job purpose, there is a separate visa for that called job seeker visa, with its requirement at least a bachelor's degree and every other things. Be informed. Don't be left alone. Don't be ignorant. It is very pity that some scrupulous agents are going around still making sure that their clients are pushed into this country and abandoned at the airport. Most of the people that were denied yesterday in the video, which I'm not going to drop here because it shows the face of a government official here in the UAE, is not allowed. It has nothing to do with human rights. This is their country. This is the new rule, regulation that they have brought to regulate visa application, to regulate their immigration policies. Things need to be done right. I know I sympathize with you. You spent a lot of money to making sure that you leave your country for a greener pasture. But the blame, I will blame your agent who refused to be informed and also inform you, preparing you guys ahead. If you need any information for any country before you travel, at least browse. Even if a month before, 3 weeks before, browse concerning this country you are going to spend your time, so that you will not be left alone. So without wasting your time, I would like you guys to peruse this information from the admin of Nigerians in diaspora here in the UAE. He has brought out his time constantly to educate everybody, home and abroad. Please take your time, peruse this information now below, and be informed. Do not be violent at any given time here in the UAE. You will be arrested. Be obedient. Be obedient. Be obedient. Stay out of crime. Stay out of prostitution. Stay out of drug abuse. Stay out of narcotics. Remain obedient. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jude Chikwado, the admin of Nigerians in diaspora. There is issue I want to clarify here. Yesterday I got a lot of messages about our people who were trapped at the airport. People insinuated that they were denied entry into the country, and I want to clarify it here that it is not targeted to Nigerians only. A couple of weeks ago, Pakistanis were also repatriated. About 8 of them were repatriated back to their country, and the reasons are not far-fetched from the new visa reform, which will take effect today, being 1st of September 2022. People at the airport were asked to present at least 5,000 dirham cash as their BTA, at least money that can sustain them for the period of 3 months, you get. And some of them even revealed to the airport authorities that they are here in search of job on tourist visa. You know, before now, they allow anybody on tourist visa to come in and look for a job, and when you get a job, it will be converted. But now they have new modalities of employment, and they introduced a new visa for job seekers, and they call it job seekers visa, which from today we are expecting that it will be on board. So people were just turned back, you know, to the country. And me, I have been writing and I'm making videos trying to sensitize our people on the new developments, but it seems people don't heed to advices. It baffles me how people will keep on applying for visa when they are giving you signals that everything are not okay, and then you just want to come in. I don't really know who always give this information. UAE actually wants to change the modalities of everything, and this is the reason why, you know, people are being trapped at the airport, and if not clear, they may be facing repatriation to our country. So I would like you to share this video to people back home. If you are planning to come to the UAE, there are new requirements you need to meet, and they are: 1, a 6-month bank statement or 5,000 dirham cash as your BTA. 2, you must have a place of stay. That means if you have somebody, a relative or a friend living in the UAE, the person will send you his or her house municipality contract, showing them. It will be documented in the system where you are going to stay. Then if you don't have anyone, it means you will need a hotel reservation, and your hotel reservation is not just booking, a confirmed hotel reservation. It will be documented. So if you don't do it properly, you try to manipulate anything, they might turn you back. Telling them you want to stay in a hotel for a period of 3 months, they are not stupid, so you need to be aware. So the last but not the least is the return ticket. You must have a return ticket, not a dummy ticket. All these things are going to be on the system. So if you don't meet up these things, you are liable to be repatriated back to your home country, not just Nigeria. So those people who are at the airport yesterday, stranded, and they were making videos calling for man watch, listen, it is unfortunate. Maybe they weren't informed, but it is important. Before you go to any country, you need to, you know, ask questions. Things changes every time. You need to ask for updates so that you will be acquainted with any new changes that the country must have imposed. Get that? So share this message. If you have your own information, try and circulate it to all these people back home or any other in other country trying to come to the UAE. Don't allow our people to be victimized. It is, you know, heartbroken that somebody will spend a lot of money and getting to the airport, the person will be denied entry. But the fact remains that this is their country. They have the right to whom they will allow to come in and whom they will not allow to come in. You know, why they are doing all these things is this. There are issues and occasions where some people littered in the street, frustrated, you know, trying to commit 1 or 2 crimes as a result of failed agreement between agents and whatever. And on reaching here, things is not the way they think they are. A couple of weeks ago, we saw many African brothers and sisters who gathered at the Union and at the airport, narrating their ordeals. It's so embarrassing. And then, UAEs want things to be, on a positive image. So such a thing doesn't, go well with them. So they don't want such a thing to happen. They want a situation where if you are coming in, you are well-to-do, you have the financial capacity to take care of yourself, or you have somebody that will take care of yourself and like place of stay. You won't be loitering around the street calling for help, calling for UE help, calling for your government help and all that. So this is why they are imposing all these things. Please, we are committed, in sensitizing our people not to fall victim of circumstances. Try and talk to them back home, and for people here, try to be good ambassador of our nation. Thank you very much.